Well, summer's done. We're in the first league game of the season. The Viaplay Cup went horrifically bad, and I have no faith that we can get our objectives done that the board has set us. We've also signed a shit ton of players. This may take a while. This is Squires Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Elgin Experiment. So hi everyone, welcome in. So usually for the first game of the season, we'll come and look at this. And this is actually the first I've looked at this since we've been promoted. So when we get promoted, I think we were predicted to finish 6th. But with all the transfer business of all clubs, we're now predicted to be 3rd. Terrifyingly 3rd. The last time we're going to play 4-4-2. Which we might at some point. But we're sure as shit not at the moment. Let's do transfers first. And then we'll do the results of the games, because fuck, we have a lot to go through. Who did I start signing and where? Do we do the outs first or the ins? Let's do the outs first. I think that makes more sense. So the first player to genuinely leave us was James Hammond. He left us for the end of the season. He went to Dulwich Hamlet. Enough said. We got 3.5 grand will rise, or could rise, to 4.2 thousand. We then sold Shep to Dynamos Harare for 1.1 thousand pounds. So he's away playing in Zimbabwe. Fair enough. Oliver Kelly, young goalkeeper. I think he's 23, 24. We get him off on a free. Wally Muir, I punted on a free. We could have maybe got offers for some of these guys financially, but it just did not seem like worth the risk. We had to move people on, and we did that. Like, we got rid of so many players we needed to go, but I'm not happy with some parts of the team, and we'll get to that. But William Muir, he left on a free transfer to Inverness Caledonian Thistle. New signing went out on loan. Finn Allen went out to Clanacudden on a free transfer. He was the potential third choice striker for us last season. Never going to be good enough. Again, just got him off the wages, got him off the books. The big kind of surprised me was a bid came in from Arbroath for Cameron O'Donnell, and we sold him for £3,500, rising to a potential £6,000. So we lost Cameron O'Donnell, one of the players we were going to build our midfield round this season. But there's more. Rudy Skinner went to Queen's Park for like £300. And we have sold Kieran Lloyd to TNS for £1,600, rising to £2,000. Let's start with the mass amounts of incomings we did this summer. And the first thing I did, before William Muir had even left the club, is I brought in 2 goalkeepers straight away. We signed Jack Barrett on a 2-year deal with an option to extend. He is our second choice goalkeeper. He looks okay-ish for this level. He is generally the backup. That's what we viewed him as. We then signed the first choice on a day later, and it's Louis Molden, who you can see, in terms of a technical goalkeeper ability, is a far better goalkeeper. And the key mentals, he does have that. I think he'll be okay for us. Says leading League One. I don't really expect him to go any higher than League One with us. Partly Barrett has potential to be a championship goalkeeper, but we'll worry about all that if we need to. We then signed Bruno Davidson on a free transfer from when his contract expired from Celtic. We tried to bring him in on loan last season. I think it was last season, maybe the season before, but fairly confident it was last season. I never wanted to pay the wages or percentage of wages that Celtic wanted us to pay. But he came in, and his role is to be second choice right mid. He's played right mid for us, but we are now changing our shape again just a little bit. He's a League 2 level player, potentially to be a League 1 standard. He's not on a long contract. He's on a 1-year deal. If he's good enough, we'll extend it. If he's not, he is not. He has we have an option, to extend his contract, but we haven't done so as of yet, because that'd be stupid. We've just started the new season. We signed Ferdinand Oko on a free transfer when his contract expired from what I'm assuming was Bournemouth. No, Dorking. Signed Dorking and didn't play. Again, 1-year deal, breakthrough central midfielder. Kind of a gamble, to be honest. I wanted a younger guy to come in and be kind of like a second choice at best for us. He's a League 2 level player, could be Championship level. Has some good attributes. We do have a couple of issues, but when it comes to marking, I'm not concerned about his marking. He's not really in there to be a ball winner. He's in there to take the ball, pass the ball, things like that. I think he'll be okay for us. I don't think he's anything special, but I think he'll be okay. 6 foot as well, getting a bit of height in the playing side. Obviously, Bruno Davison was 5'6". Leighton Grant coming in a free transfer from Rangers. We'd seen this last season. He has went on loan to Spennymoor. Till the end of the season, like all of our other young prospects that we've signed, or that we've told them they are breakthrough prospects, whatever, when we've agreed the playing time with them, 1 year deal with the option to extend. We'll see how he is come the end of the season. He's not one that's costing a great deal, £90 a week. 6'4", so I'd like him to obviously become good. But like O'Cole, like Davidson, he's got a 1 year deal. We've got the option to extend it. So if we like the look of him, and he looks like he's developed a bit, yeah, we might keep him on next year. But again, it's not costing much. He's not really that big a deal. Just like having, it's like the boy we got from Livingston last summer. It's about having these young guys who maybe could do something. They're on a cheap wage. Like, send them out on loan. See how they do. And then, if they're doing okay, fine. Trigger the extension. They've got another year to prove themselves. If they're not, we let them go. No harm, no foul. Bailey Sloan, has come in on loan from Accrington Stanley. We are paying £6 a week of his wages. His marking is the biggest concern. But his head's okay, his tackling's okay, position's pretty decent, good jumping reach, decent enough pace, 6'3". We're getting that height back in the team. He was signed to be, initially anyway, second choice centre back and a backup left back, because we have struggled with fullbacks all season. We have identified and made offers. All in all, I'd say 8 left back, right backs. We have lost some to Scottish Premier League sides, we've lost them to English sides, we've lost them to Championship sides in Scotland, we've lost them to other League One clubs. We have missed out on near enough every. I mean, we literally were going down the list of players that we could have brought in. I was either refusing to pay the wages of like near enough £800 a week, or they're getting snapped up by other clubs. Same happened with the right back Gills that went to St John's, St Mirren. He got released at the end of that contract. He could have been at us and been a first choice. Doesn't matter. Sloan's come in, and I think he'll probably play more than we expected, purely because our other centre backs just aren't very good. They've regressed. When Hugh Mackay's regressed, Jones has regressed, Oleg Gunju, he's probably still going to stay as first choice centre half. I'm probably going to try and bring in another centre half, but we'll see. We signed Michael Hewitt on a free transfer once his contract expired from Hamilton. He is the new club captain. Ball winning midfielder, that is the plan. Very decent physicals. I'd maybe prefer his strength to be a bit better. 6'2", okay-ish marking, decent tackling, good work rate, teamwork, kind of what we need. Again, okay heading, can fill in at just a number base of positions. Centre mid, defence mid, centre back, wing back, right midfield. I think will be a solid option for us. He's on a 2 year deal. I have no real concerns with him. I am concerned that everyone we're signing is a fringe player, but again, I am happy that if we're going to have this like year or two in League One, he's perfect for the 2 years. He will be fine, and as I said, he is a new club captain. But the ends do not stop there. So all of this, the things from the beginning of last season, what was that? June. Didn't spend a penny. We brought in 15k there, £65 the previous year, and we brought in 2k so far this year. We brought in Josh Shields on loan from Dundee United. I like the look of him, and he's very, very similar in Michael Hewitt in terms of stats. Only difference is Hewitt's a lot taller, so he's not going to fill in at centre half. And Shields, he's 5'9", but again, good pace. Strength could be a little bit better, fine. High aggression, which I can never tell if I want or don't want, but fine marking, fine tackling, can play centre mid, defensive mid, right wing if need be. He has actually filled in there quickly for us. I think he'll be a fine, absolutely fine addition to the squad for the season. Joel O'Halloran has come in as second choice, although he doesn't know, he thinks he's playing as an important player. He's not. Second choice, right back on loan from Queen's Park. We're not paying a penny for him. He wants to play as a complete wing back. I'm okay with that. His crossing's okay, decent-ish pace, 6 foot again. I don't think he's good enough to be first choice. He's League 2 level player, but we'll get to his replacement if you want already. Ashley Hunter came in. He is an experienced player, 29-year-old English winger, £500 a week, 2 year deal. We don't have an option to stand on him. He's not the quickest, but he's at an okay pace. Good long shots, good long throws. It says winger, but I'm assuming he's probably going to be better as an inside forward or an inverted winger. But whatever, he is our first choice left winger. Can play as number 10, left midfield. Can weirdly play left wing back, but probably wouldn't play him in any of the wing back roles. Can play right mid, number 10 centre mid, striker if need be. I think he'll be a perfectly solid player for us. Good League 1 level player. Yep, fair. He's got a few downsides to him. He's getting older. Is what it is. But yeah, I think he'll be a solid addition. We still, as things stand, have Dolan, although I would probably like to move him on now. Jay Hogarth is our third goalkeeper. We keep getting told we don't have enough depth at goalkeeper. I seen him, 22 years old, £325 a week, came from the Rangers Academy. And he's another League One level player. Only downside is his injury problems, which is fine. We have him on a 1-year deal. We could extend it. Probably the case with Hogarth is he will always be backup to us, but it depends between Molden and Barrett. See how it goes between them. They both played 2 games each. We'll start with Molden as the first choice. But if we do decide to move one of them on, Hogarth I think will be a perfectly acceptable backup. I think he looks okay for the level we're at. He's a sweeper keeper, which is a bit different. But yeah, he's just there. Third choice goalkeeper. Nothing particularly interesting about that. We've then said Alex Roberts to be our second choice striker. 19-year-old Welshman. He left Norwich at the end of the season, and we have picked him up on a free on a 2-year deal. Bit of pace, 5'11", good finishing, good composure. First touch stuff could maybe be a bit better. Good off the ball. I think he'll come good for us, but we'll see. It's like everything else. I'm not fully convinced with everything, but we are kind of building a good squad, I think. Sam Paul was the next player in. He is our new right back. He is a wing back on defend, and we signed him on a free contract from Reading. He was on loan at Scunthorpe in the Vanarama National League last season, where he made 24 appearances in all competitions. Sam Paul is going to come in. It's not maybe the best. He's got the pace down, decent enough stamina. Mentals are generally okay. He has some work to do on his technical side of the game. There's probably not much difference actually between him and O'Halloran in terms of like technical ability. Yes, O'Halloran's a bit better technically, but he has the speed. So they're kind of different types of fullback. We may end up having to interchange them a lot. Kennels play left back, can fill in at centre back if need be, but he's 5'9", so that will never happen. Aaron King, we signed him in a free transfer from Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Squad player, 1-year deal, nothing special. Don't think, well, he does have an extension if we want. He's just come in as a guy who can play either ball winner or box to box for us, whatever the case needs to be. Again, nothing fancy. Just a backup in that position. Chris McGinn has come in, probably be our first choice left back this season on loan from Hamilton. We are paying him, £150 a week. Hasn't played much the last couple of seasons, which is a concern. But I think he'll be okay. He's got decent enough physicals, fine, height, 5'9". My tour team isn't really working. But we needed somebody to play over Matthew Shields. And honestly, I think he'll be fine. Decent enough dribbling and crossing, decent enough passing, decent enough tackling. I think he'll be okay for us. Nothing special, but okay. He'll make mistakes, but might develop good enough. The next 2 players, I have took a massive gamble on, literally in the last couple of days in game. Charlie Whitaker is the first player to come in. He is our new number 10 on £525 a week. He'll be playing as an attacking midfielder on attack. As things stands, we've been really poor with our number 10 and our striker. Over the course of pre-season, we've been awful. Not pre-season, the cup games. We needed something. Duncan's regressed. He's went from a League 1 player to a League 2 player. Kieran Kelly, going by the reports, is now better than him. But neither are really doing much in the games we've played against better sides. And as you're going to see, we even struggled to beat East Fife. We didn't beat them. We drew with them 0-0 and beat them in penalties. But we needed something. So this is what we've went for. Charlie Whitaker, he's 21 years old. He's on a 2-year deal. I think he will be okay. He has not played competitive football ever, but he's a championship level player. He's got pace. He can play a couple positions. All that kind of stuff's all good. It's going to be a bumpy season, but if we're going to have success and if we're going to hit third place like we're now predicted, or finish even top half like the board want, we needed more quality. And for whatever reason, Duncan's regressed. Kelly's not. He's probably improved a little, but he's not there yet. We need somebody else. And then Connor Wilkinson has come in as our right winger, number 10, left wing, or backup striker if need be. 6'3", left-footed right winger. We're going to play him as an inside forward, probably on attack, and hope that he can contribute with goals this season. We're not bid for anyone at the moment, as you can see. I probably don't need Ross McKeever, whoever the fuck he is. I mean, I generally don't know who the fuck he is. Cool. But let's then look at our fixtures. We played 2 friendly games before we went into the Cups, and as you can see, we have been really poor. Now, granted, we have played a couple of good sides, but Wraith Rovers are in our league. They hammered us 4-0. Aberdeen, Premier League side, 2-1. Ferdinando Coe scored a goal from outside the box to give us that goal, but it meant nothing. Dunfermline Athletic just promoted from this division, I believe they were, but they're now championship level side. We did okay first half, but they did just come through and run over the top. Second half, we played these 5 to the League 2 side. We were shit all game. Then we beat them on a penalty shootout. I genuinely am concerned for this season. Today we're taking on Dumbarton away from home, and then we're taking on Cove Rangers at home. Now, Dumbarton did come up with us from League 2, and they are predicted to finish bottom of the table. I don't know how they can predict us to be third. We apparently have the best striker in the league, but he's not predicted to be top goal scorer. Lewis Vaughan is. Good for him. But as you can see, he's our only player in that 11. It's going to be tough. So every game that we played there that you've seen, with the exception of these 5, we played our 4-4-1-1. The last game we played, we switched to this shape, and that is the shape we're going to be playing and trying for today. In goals will be Molden, and again, I've decided not to have squad numbers this year. Paul, Olagunju, Sloan and McGinn will make up our back 4, with Hewitt and Maguire as our central midfielders. Wilson and Whitaker are going to come in and make their debuts, and Whitaker his first professional game, with Hunter out left and Cameron leading the line. On the bench, James Jones, Brad Mackay, both have tried to sell, won't leave. They have no interest in leaving. Matthew Shields, Josh Shields, Adam King, Bruno Davidson, Lewis Duncan. I've tried to put him on loan. Nobody wants him. Alex Roberts and Daniel Dolan, who have tried to put him on loan, and nobody wants him. Have I tried to sell you, though? No. So, yeah, loads of issues. Keenan Kelly could end up going out on loan. He is on a kind of small wage anyway. But he can maybe go out on loan for the season. But we'll see. We will see. I am genuinely nervous about how poor this team is. I still kind of want another centre back. It's just going to be finding one I think that we can afford. That could be the issue. But yeah, this is our team. Not as many loans this year. Only the 3. Yeah. I have nothing good to say. I only have to say. And that's it, because I generally have no faith at the moment with the side. And it's kind of terrifying that way. But we should be winning today, so let's see if we can actually do something about it. I think we struggled against Dumbarton last season as well, which doesn't make things any easier. It's also like almost 2 a.m. and it is bloody roasting. Yes, I'm wearing a jumper still, but it's like fucking warm as shit. Oh, apparently Peterhead are also now not our rivals. Whatever. I don't care. that came up as news at some point, so. Dumbarton are the team in white. We are the team in our red and black away kit. Let's see what we can actually do today. Good challenge, Hunter. Good challenge. What we don't have right now in the team now is a playmaker. Unless Duncan or Kelly's playing, we do not have a playmaker. And it wasn't really a conscious choice. It was to not have a deep line playmaker in centre midfield. I decided to go with a ball winner in a box-to-box or centre mid or attack in some cases. I haven't done what I said I was going to do. You're just playing a random fucking role, pal. But you are playing the role you should be. That's fine. But when we signed Whitaker, I didn't know he was. He could play as a playmaker, but looking at his stats, he probably isn't a playmaker. But when we did play the playmaker with Duncan and with Kelly, they weren't doing anything. Now, I don't know if that's because in general we played against better opposition, but they did nothing against these five. They did nothing against Wraith Rovers, who are in our league. So, if we're not needing playmakers, then give me more functionality in midfield. Give me somebody who's just going to go box to box, try and link up play but win the ball back. Give me a guy in there who's just going to break up play and win the ball. Let's not try and worry about having certain playmakers and just try and just do smart decisions. Play the simple passes and make smart runs, I guess. Wilson to Whitaker. At least hit the crossbar. That's a good way to introduce yourself, though. Also, taking out the playmaker means the play won't necessarily always run through like one or two guys, which might help a little bit, but I'm not fully sure. This is probably the first time I've set up a team in any FM. Fucking yes. Conor Wilson with the opening goal. That I don't have a playmaker. I always have at least one playmaker on a side. I usually play with two. I'm a weirdo. I play with two normally. But let's have a look at the opening goal of the league campaign. And it's Conor Wilson getting off the mark. Head out the back post. Goalkeeper should probably be doing a lot better. But Wilkinson, welcome to the team. We're 1-0 up. I'll tell you what, having a guy at 6'3" coming in at the back post is going to help a hell of a lot. I think. That's kind of one of the things that really got me interested. I seen he was 6'3" and I was like, wide target man? Are we? But no, he's an inside forward. And I'll take that. I still feel like defensively we're going to be really poor. We're going to be really weak. But again, it's... Who knows? Who generally knows? Maybe I'm overthinking, but who knows? I'm just surprised I managed to get 2 right backs, 2 left backs, 2 right mids, and 2 left mids. That's something we struggled with last year. So whether they're good enough's a completely different matter. I really hope we don't lose the same type of goals all season like we have the last 2 years. I'd be lying if I said I remembered the goals from the cup games. I don't. Right, we're 1-0 up at half time. We're doing okay. Hunter, Cameron, they've had enough time to bed in. One's been here a while. Paul's the same. I'm not happy with your performances. Play better. This year I've got is I've not got any natural wide left attacking mid, so I might need to drop him down to bring Dolan in. Which is another concern. I still don't have a fit second right back at the moment with O'Halloran now injured. So as much as Sam Paul is playing horrific, I don't really have a good option to replace him with. Cameron's header off the post. Paul, back in. Cameron heads it over. Unlucky. So Hunter is having a poor game. We're going to bring on Daniel Dolan. We're going to bring on Alex Roberts as well. Alex Roberts will play up front as a advance forward. Dole's going to drop a bit deeper now, play as a defensive winger. We'll see how this goes. Didn't realise Wilson was on a booking, so hopefully he'll calm a little bit. Whitaker's taking that free kick from very deep. Dolan just hits a shot right off the defender. Wilson's going to pick up the ball though. Inside to Hewitt. Olagunju. Wilkinson gets it to Paul. Okay, we're doing okay there with the ball actually. Just worked it pretty well. Well, apparently Olagunju's having a bad game. So is McGinn at left back again. McGinn making his debut today. Whitaker looks like he's running the show quite well for us, which I'm happy with. There's Sloan, McGinn, Dolan. Gets it inside to Maguire. Whitaker! And it's home. Charlie Whitaker with his first ever senior goal. And now we're happy. 2 new signings. The 2 that I said we needed for added quality, genuine quality to the squad. And it looks like they're giving us it today. Good left-footed finish. And I'm happy with that. That was poor from Wilkinson. Good from Hewitt winning the ball back, but that's a slack past Olagunju. And Ruth has a shot from distance. Going to make a couple of other changes here. Going to bring on James Jones for Olagunju. Going to bring on Matthew Shields for McGinn. Got one more sub we can make. Just because he's on the book, and I'm also going to bring on Bruno Davidson. He'll play as a winger. And hopefully we can see out the first league game of the season 2-0. Or anything nil. I don't really care if it's 4 or 9. Roberts puts that wide. Even though he was offside, he still managed to miss. That's a poor ball from Molden. Can we stop the cross? No. Oh, Molden! Jesus Christ. Matthew Shields are stopping that ball going in the back of the net. No idea what the fuck our goalkeeper was doing. Can we genuinely have a goalkeeper that doesn't give me a heart attack? That would be awesome. Fucking hell. A 2-0 win as things stand against, on paper apparently, the worst team in the league. And it's 3, James Jones with his first goal of the season. A man I am trying to actively get rid of. Heads from the corner. Puts the game well beyond doubt now. Maguire ball in. And it's in. Alex Roberts gets his first goal for the club. It's 4-0. Fine. Their defender doesn't even attempt to win it, but it's good header home there from Roberts. Maguire with 2 assists today. Whitaker with a goal and an assist. Wilkinson with a goal. And I don't know who got the other assist. And it's all over. First league game of the season. It is it's not Dunfermline at all. It's Dumbarton 0, Elgin City 4. And it was Paul, obviously, with the other assist. And do you know what? You cannot complain with that. It's a good result for us. It's a very good result for us. Cove Rangers, who we are about to take on in the second game of this episode, they won 2-1 against Montrose. Let's leave this now then. I'll see you all in a couple of seconds, and we'll come back for that Cove Rangers game. Hi everyone. So I remember taking off Hunter in the last game. Did I miss a part? He was injured. He's out for like 2 or 3 weeks. So for the shits and giggles, I signed that guy that was recommended to me, Ross McKeever. He can play up front, he can play in the wings, he can play as a 10, he can play centre mid. So we're going to play him out wide as an inside forward. We're not playing him as a wide target man. Actually, fuck it, we're playing him as a wide target man. Fuck it. But yeah, other than that, that's the only change to starting 11. It's the only change. No change actually to the bench. As much as Robert scored, I'm going to stick with Cameron today. Pardon me, and we're just going to see how this goes. Also, Kieran Kelly has went out on loan till the end of the season. His contract is up in the summer as well. He is one player that we're going to have to make a decision on one way or another come pretty much January. But yeah. And the reason that he's went out on loan is to try and get my wage bill back in control after I signed McKeever. Still trying to move on players. It's just not going well. At all. So, go me. We're in our home kit, obviously, the white and black. We are playing Cove Rangers, who are playing in what I think is their home kit, which is blue, but I'm actually not 100% sure at the moment. Hoping for better performances today from Olagunju, from McGinn, but hoping Wilkinson and Whitaker keep up their form. I thought he was going to try and hit that. Maguire from distance hits a crossbar. Unlucky. Wilkinson just fucking boots him up in the air. Welcome to lower league Scottish football. Jesus Christ. No! He won the ball, did he not? Right, come on, Molden. We need this. Oh, fuck. Unlucky. I feel hard on McGinn there. I thought McGinn won that ball. I didn't think that was a pen. Not as if I'm going to see it bloody again, is it? Right, we're 1-0 down in our first league home game of the season. I guess at least it's from a penalty. It's not from, we haven't lost a goal from open play in that regard in the league. That was poor Wilkinson. Right, good. But play here. Hewitt, Whitaker, who's just kind of doing what he wants, and I'm okay with that, to be honest. But he wants to take up assist. Wilkinson gets it to Cameron, who somehow wins as a corner. Not actually sure what happened there. Wilkinson weirdly delivering the ball in. I thought he'd be in the box, being he's 6'3". Whitaker with a free kick right off the crossbar. Not expecting that. Right. Sloan does okay. McKeever making his debut. This is a good break though. Whitaker advancing with the ball. Can he find someone? Cuts it back from Maguire. Frankie Maguire's first goal of the season. First in the league as well then, obviously. And gets us equaliser. 10 minutes gone in the 11th minute. And it was a good breakaway. Cameron, ball over the top to Whitaker, who just uses a bit of pace. Gets down, takes it right down to the byline. Looks up, cuts it back from Maguire. First time finish. Their goalkeeper Paul goes down a bit early. But I don't care. He's not our goalkeeper. I ain't going to care how he plays. Other than, well, if he plays well, it gives me all care. In a bad way. But it's good we got the equaliser pretty soon. Paul to Hewitt. Surely that's a penalty then. It's the same fucking challenge, you prick. Olagunju, ball over the top to Wilkinson, heads it in, Cameron doesn't get it, Whitaker! It's 2. It's 2-1. I think Whitaker might have been a bit of a good signing. He may have been that missing piece going forward. If I could just get a Whitaker equivalent of quality in defence, I'd be happy. But Cameron, dispossessed by their centre-half, who I am not attempting his name, but Whitaker, nice, easy finish. Gives us the lead for the first time in this game. Whitaker involved in both goals. Not too concerned at the moment that McKeever's having a poor game. It's his first appearance. He's had no pre-season whatsoever. Cameron, I am getting concerned about this season. He should be good enough for this level. The only thing that's changed is formation, but in terms of style of play, nothing's changed. Still doing wing play. The only thing we don't have is a playmaker. He had chances last game, but yeah, I'm kind of concerned at his performances so far in the cup games and in the league. But I mean, he'll be with us till January at the very earliest, but we'll see how he goes. What we do have though, with Barron, with Cameron, with Roberts, McKeever with McKeever who's offside, with Hunter. It's all different types of striker. We probably now, and Wilkinson I guess, we probably have now like a striker for every type of game. But it's more a case of I don't know what the types of game are going to be yet to know maybe the best striker for the role. So like McKeever is a pressing forward, so if we're going to be a game, we're probably going to be against it. More defensive game. Say we drew a bigger team from a bigger league, not big league, from a division above us in a domestic cup. Maybe it's a good idea to put McKeever Ham as a pressing forward, do a lot of the kind of the hard yards or whatever. You'd imagine though, Cameron as a target man should be able to, especially with how we were playing, should be able to lead the line pretty well. Maybe not score as many goals as he did, but I'd be expecting a few assists from him or bringing us out to play. Now, granted, he did do that for the first goal, so I think his match rating is maybe a bit harsh on him for that, but it's something I might need to kind of consider. The only thing I guess it might have changed is we don't really have wingers as such, and our fullbacks are being a bit more defensive this season. But we knew we were going to do that. We wanted to make sure that defensively we were in a better place. Because even last year we lost a lot of stupid goals. We are trying to kind of cut that out this year. We've done that by replacing fullbacks. We haven't been able to do anything other than Sloan in centre back. And to be fair, he came in as a kind of second choice, or fourth choice, whatever you want to look at it. Sloan. Oh, unlucky Cameron. But he's been our best centre half in these 2 league games. So I did say I thought he'd come in and be solid, and I think he's shown that. Heading we know is a weakness, so but everything else he's doing okay. Wilkinson. Still Wilkinson. Cuts it back for Paul. Crosses it in for deep. McKeever doesn't quite get there. Can Maguire get the loose ball? He doesn't. But they only clear it as far as McGinn. Maguire, Hewitt still got the ball. McGinn tries to deliver it from deep. Doesn't quite make it. Well, it makes the box, but nobody was there. That session we're going to have with Sloan. He can't head for shit. Great save, Molden. That is a fantastic save. We are going to make a sub though. McKeever is going to come off for Dolan, so Dolan is now third choice, pretty much for either wing. But I'll just put him back to back a slot if you like. I'm going to take off Cameron, bring on Roberts. I think his pace now might hurt a tired defence. Paul and Olagunju, both not playing particularly great. We'll keep an eye on both of them. The only downside is their only options really there. He's move Hewitt back to right back, or play Jones or Mackay out there, which isn't really ideal either. But as a corner, Dolan to deliver the ball in. Yeah, it's not really doing much, is it? Go on, Roberts. That's a good finish. Is he offside? He's not. Alex Roberts, second goal in 2 games. Maybe that's the plan. We let Innes Cameron tire them out. Robertson uses his pace. Weirdly, Hewitt's playing really good passes forward. He's got really shit vision and flair, but he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Roberts. Unlucky. Going to take Wilkinson off. He is getting a bit tired. We'll bring on Bruno Davidson. We have a couple more changes we can make. But as things stand, I'm not going to do it. We've got one more stoppage left anyway, so if we want to make more subs, we can then. Probably should bring Oko on instead of King, on the bench, but for these couple of games, wanted King's experience in case we needed it. Wilkinson, oh, he's so unlucky to hit the post from there. Tries to call it past the goalkeeper, hits the post. Paul to deliver the corner. Can we make it 4? We cannot. Going to bring on Josh Shields for Hewitt. Give him a little rest. Going to bring on Duncan as well for Whitaker. And just give him some minutes. McGinn to Maguire. Whitaker from distance. Well over the bar. Not troubling a single soul. Good bit of play here. Davidson, can you get the ball in the box? Cuts it back for Roberts. Squares it to Duncan. Forces a save from the goalkeeper. Gives us a corner. Probably delivered by Dolan. And it is. Meh. Meh. We're getting a hell of a lot of shots away though. Only 7 on target. It's a little bit of a concern, but we'll worry about it. Wraith Rovers are winning 5-2. I wonder if Wraith Rovers' squad is going to dominate. I wonder if they've got promotion already tied up. I want to see if they're favourites to win the league, actually. Good bit of passing play here. Just easy passes. That's it. Easy passes. Maguire, easy pass. Poor defending there to let them get that ball, but whatever. Probably the final chance of the game. 30 seconds left. Don't deliver in the corner. And it's comfortably collected in the end by the goalkeeper. 3-1 win over Cove Rangers. I will take it. 2 out of 2 in the league so far. 7 goals in 2 games. That's not bad. After how bad they were in the Viaplay Cup, that's great. Great start to the league season. If I remember, because like I'm going to stop playing after I stop recording. If I remember, I'll probably play Roberts in the next game. But yeah, 6 from 6 points total. And next we are playing Kelty Hearts. Whitaker's had a great game again. I don't care. Let's quickly have a look at League One. Preview. Yeah, Wraith Rovers are well and truly favourites. Then Ergy. Okay, so they two are expected to pretty much run away with it. They've just been relegated, which would make a lot of sense. They have some players whose, even valuation-wise, is just way above us. Yeah, it's a good squad. It's a very good squad. And a small squad as well, actually. Surprised at that. Ergy have the bigger squad, which doesn't surprise me. I said that is something I do want to check. Because that was one of the things I always found so strange, was that we had a really high wage bill compared to the other teams in League 2. So yeah, League 2, we were about 5th, I think, in that. This year we're the same, or 4th most, or biggest wage thing. And we're quite a wee bit away, to be fair, from Ergy, who are just above us. But 10 grand a week more. Oh fuck, wrong team I'm looking at. Yeah, so we are like 70 grand a week more in wages than Montrose. So yeah, we should be top 4 comfortable if you go by wages alone. Yeah, and we are one of 4 teams to make money. Their finances are insecure. Seriously, who have you sold for money, by the way? Aidan Connolly. Huh. Anyway, none of this is letting us see who we're going to be doing next. Next, we're away to Kelty Hearts, home at Clyde, then away to Wraith Rovers. I actually think what we're going to do is we're going to come back for the Clyde and Wraith Rovers game. Wraith hammered us in the League Cup, and I genuinely think they'll probably do so again. But if you can pick up another 6 points from our next 2 games, might not be too bad. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a thumbs up. It massively helps out the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care.